So you can see it, right? Alright, so let's just share it.
So I got you see it's MMA, right?
MME.
MMA.
They put TV Live, bro. They will show.
No space?
No space. That is. Let's see.
Right here.
You can break my heart. My heart's not that man. You can make me cry. My head is so fly. What I sent you for, you are my photo. Only thing I know, say you say one thing for you. Can break my heart. Can break it. Can break my heart. She wants to go out when I know. We don't have to go. She wants back from the defense, so they're running from policemen. She wants to know my level. That is like my level. My aim in a minute. Oh, you see the floor. You will fly level. You won't come up as your side. So I get my power. My new girlfriend, she I've been careful. She let me talk, she let me making noise. So anything I can break my heart from the fire. you make me proud. I swear me so fine. When I sense you go, everything I know, say you step on me, you break my heart. Can't break it. Can't break my heart. Can't break it. When my life is and I'm not saying I won't play with my feelings. The way you say that I want me, don't come by the dream from my house, very friend. When I ask my friend if I say what's the thing from my ear, will keep from down. You feel it, Kelvin, anybody see to know my body to myself. Take it over, I don't have to let you see, no, I'm nothing, I didn't kind of put it in. What's up, what's up? Yeah, I look at you on my eyes. I don't want to know you stop my face. I want nothing to spot my face. You don't want me, baby, tell me. I will not want to slip by your I don't want to know when they stop my face. I don't want nothing to spot my face. You don't want me, baby, tell me. I will not want to slip by your chill. So you think you can break my heart? My heart's gonna let fire. You make me cry, let me so fly. Where I sent you go, I won't leave you up for you. Oh, you think I know, say you say one thing for you. Break my heart. I'm gonna let fire. Can't break it. I can't break my heart. Can't play it out.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to MMETVLIBERIA.
No, T6
Biggest barber. Gabriel Genesis, former football player. So what's up, everybody? Good afternoon. So you all have a place here, you like in here, your boy LBD Money, aka Crown Weber, on MMETVLIBERIA. I got one of Genesis, former football player here, one of the biggest barber in the one Iowa, based in America. If you watch the live, we have us share the live, there's a lot to discuss here. Before we do so, we play like brand music, you know, right now. Like brand music is doing so gotta keep from when I want to, okay? Gotta keep when I want to. So y'all stay tuned before we start the lecture. They have a share the live. Thank you for joining all your MMETV Liberia self-culture where we promote our culture, Liberian music every day. So please ever share the live. I got somebody in the studio here, locking here with me, one of LIB superstar, one of the best barber in Des Moines, Iowa. If you ever come to Des Moines, Iowa, you won't call your hair. Okay? They man like one of the best barbers we get in Des Moines, Iowa. They call the man Kelvin, Gabriel, one of Genesis favorite captain. Okay?
Yes,
They're former captain. The man can play football too. The man got 2 million talent in food. Yeah, the man is a jack of all trades. So y'all stay tuned here, okay? Before we start, we'll keep playing our Liberian music, promoting Liberian music on here, MMETV, Liberia self-culture. Wherever play good afternoon. Enjoy the live and help us share the live. Love you all. Let's go.
My baby ever ready. If I think in the morning, you say afternoon. You say after my baby ever ready. If I think in the morning, you say afternoon. You say after my baby ever ready. If I think in the morning, you say afternoon. You say after my baby ever ready. If I think in the morning, you say afternoon. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. I see you. How you made my face, I start to looking for a tell you I love you. I feel like I over you, whatever. I wanna grow old with you forever. Can I miss you to the and there's no different in you that I can stand. Love. Only you can give me love. So I know what to feel now. So you can show to my inside. Love. Only you can give me love. So me know what you feel now. You want to be inside. You running for me, do it till you call the police, cause you got my attention. So in my head. Looking for what's happening, you're stuck in my head. You gave me like God, everything is so damn fine. I wake up, pick up and wine, I give you all my time, but I never spending that be dying. I cannot get over you, whatever else. I wanna go over you forever again. Gotta make sure to you, and that's how you're burning through the darkest night. Love, only you can give me love. So I don't want to see another. You're back to my inside. Love, only you can give me love. Tell me how I feel. You're back to the inside.
That was Summer Red featuring Will Flash, Love. You know that we're just sharing love everywhere. You know, you gotta share the love around, okay? So if you follow Liberian music or you're not following Liberian music, let me tell you where you go to follow Liberian music. Go on Audio Map. Audio Map, that is Africa iTunes, okay? And then iTunes, you look while you find it there. So make sure you follow your own Liberian artists, make sure that you download their music. Make sure that you're playing the music so that when somebody asks you, say, where you from, you say, from Liberia. They say, okay, I want to listen to one of the Liberian songs. They say, oh, I don't know you, I don't listen to Liberian song. It will be a disgrace to you. Right. You understand? So if you're Liberian out there, you're proud to be a Liberian. But not everybody that says they're Liberian are proud to be Liberian. You understand? It's a two different things. It's very different. A lot of y'all are fake when them being a Liberian. You will say Liberian, when you go somewhere and ask you where you coming from, you say you're Brazilian. You understand? We know y'all. There's one time and issues sometimes. But let me play your code, okay? Stop disgracing yourself. There's nothing wrong with Liberia. Every country, every part of the world has their own problem, okay? So what you can do is follow Liberian music, learn your own Liberian music. If somebody asks you to identify where you're coming from, their music, you can play the music that identify you as a Liberian, okay? That's what you need to do. That's my own thought for you today. Take that lesson and go do something with it, okay? But as you can see, welcome here on MMETV, like your self-culture, what we discuss about a lot of things. Okay, when we're speaking of culture, I mean, every Liberian that based in America, that I know their culture, or that I know where they're coming from, we bring them here and we interview them, what they know about their culture, what tribe are they, okay? Even though that you say your tribe doesn't separate you from being a Liberian. We are all Liberian that only one roots, okay? But knowing your tribe, where you come from, is very important. Because you don't know where you come from, it's a shame that you don't know where you're coming from, okay? So if you watch us here on MMETV, like I'm here with one of my brother from Des Moines, Iowa, he's one of the legends when it comes to cutting hair, okay? So anybody from out of state, if you ever visited Des Moines, Iowa, they won't call your hair. And they may really want to come see the man they call him Kelvin Gabriel, okay? The man
Hit me up.
The man been in Des Moines, Iowa for a very long time. He been living in the city of Des Moines, Iowa for a very long time. So if you want to cut your hair, you knew anytime you want to find a place to go eat some food, some good food, or you want to go out to go hang out. When you go there to go cut your hair, have a little conversation with the man, you play you cool. You tell you things that are going in the city, okay? But thank you guys for joining us here, wherever place you're watching from. We appreciate your time. We appreciate you sharing. We love you guys. And as we get to the interview, deep, you know, you can ask a question, you can drop your comments in the comment section, we'll try to ask them. If you don't have an answer for it, we're sorry about that. But not every comment will respond to, okay? But thank you guys for joining us here. Before we start, Kelvin, let's go. Can you please introduce yourself to the viewers that are watching and where you from and where you currently living right now?
All right, thank you. My name is Kelvin Gabriel, from LIB, you know.
Okay.
What?
So you from Liberia?
Yeah.
Okay. What tribe are you?
I'm a Loma man.
Loma.
100% love my man, yeah.
Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good.
It's
Is it the whole
see
time,
on
man?
my face.
The whole time I've been friends with you, I like you the whole time.
You know my trap. It's okay, I know your trap, you know.
But it's good to know, you know, it's good that I need your number, man. But still like real brother, man. So,
Right, for sure.
you know, but it's good for at least for us to know where we're coming from or our ancestors, and so it's good that.
Yeah.
So how long you been living in Des Moines, Iowa?
Man, I've been in Des Moines, Iowa. Actually, I'll tell you when exactly I came. I came here 2003.
Was Iowa the first city you came to when you came to America?
Yeah. I've never lived anywhere else in the U.S. except for Des Moines, Iowa, and I've been to other places.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, you know, we've been playing ball for a very long time now. So you know, we travel to like different states,
so
different cities.
When you been to different places like on football, trade,
right?
But you never.
But I've never moved out of Iowa to live.
To a different city.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
I mean, you're a veteran in the community.
I'm a veteran of Des Moines.
Yeah. So when you say you know the whole of Des Moines, or the whole, I know Iowa is a big.
Iowa is very huge.
Iowa is
very
big
huge.
city.
Des Moines for sure. Yeah, I would say I do know the whole of Des Moines for sure.
Okay, so everybody here now. So if you live in Des Moines, Iowa, and you all get missing, call it there. You want to win it.
Yeah, not just to call your hair when you lost. When you lost.
You also got you find
GPS of your yeah.
Alright, so that's good. That's good. So Kevin, before we start, I know I've been knowing you as a barber and also a former football player. I don't know if you still playing now, but I've been knowing you as one of Genesis Captain.
Right.
Genesis, you know, one of the old former Genesis team, you know. And also I know you as football barber.
Right.
And you've been cutting hair in the community for a very long time.
Right, for sure.
So let's dive into the hair cutting first because I know that's one of your career and one of your business role.
Right.
So how long you been cutting hair for and when did you start cutting hair?
Honestly, man, I started cutting hair like just I would say from 2007.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And obviously it started off like it's a passion now, but my brother when I first moved here, you know, he used to cut out here, you know, in the African community, you have an uncle that's cutting, you know, aunties, kids hair and stuff like that. And me at the time being in high school, you know, every Monday won't be fresh, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course. Every Monday you want to be fresh, and my brother used to cut my hair. So I started off by asking him to let me cut the other kids' hair, you know. So most of the time, the kids will come to him and then he don't have time, so he'll put a number one guard on and tell me just, you know, cut it lower down to like one, and then when I'm done with this person, I'll jump on and give him a lineup, you know. So that's how I started off with the clippers.
From your brother.
Yeah.
So you got influenced by the brother.
Right. So as time go by, actually as time go by,
mm-hmm.
I remember, you know, you getting used to getting fresh every weekend or every Monday, and this one time he wasn't available. He was there, but he was tired. You know, and I just decided to take the clipper myself and go ahead and do my own thing, right? So when I did that, I messed up my hair. So yeah. I messed it up bad. So
you're not going to school that day.
No. I still went to school. I thought my do right. But so when I came back from school, he saved my hair. He was upset. You know, he was like, "You couldn't wait for me to fix your hair." You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, why will you mess up your hair?
Mm-hmm.
So he got mad at me and he punished me. Basically, he decided not to cut my hair no more. But the fact that I've been already getting used to the clipper, I decided to start doing my own hair. I was coaching myself basically, you know. So every time I'll mess it up, but I'll learn from it. Every time I'll mess it up, I'll learn from it. And then when I got in high school, I had some friends. You know, every weekend we hang out and stuff like that. So literally, I used to beg my friends
So you got it.
to cut their hair.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, so I'll beg my friends to like cut their hair. And the kids in the community, you know, I pass it around and cut their hair for like $5, you know, and stuff like that. So I started go by. I started getting better and better. Yeah. So it came a point where like I started charging like $8. It came a point where it started to get better, and then I started to charge from 5 to 10. You know, from 10 to like 20. Yeah, stuff like that. Now, as the year go by, people started to encourage me and let me know that I was really good at what I do and stuff like that. I should, you know, take it to the next level, right? Yeah. But you know, coming up as a young kid, you know, we have too much going on. You know, we want to do a lot of things. We're not paying attention to our passion, you know. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So I didn't take advantage of it from an early age, right, or early stage. So, but as time go by, I had an opportunity to go into the school, you know. Yeah, registered into the school in 2020, and I graduated from the barber school in 2021.
Oh, that's great.
Right.
So you went to school for cutting hair?
Right. So,
okay, that's good. That's good. So I know you were speaking on you being influenced by your brother.
Right.
So who's your brother?
Oh yeah, my brother. His name is Sam Gabriel.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of you guys probably know him. You know, he runs the Genesis.
So Sam used to cut hair.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's a very, very, very talented guy. Like when it comes to our family, we have a lot of talents. You know, we have a lot of talents, and obviously he wasn't just a
coach.
Yeah, he was a coach. He still is a coach. Yeah, he does a lot of things.
Yeah, I just didn't know you can call him.
Oh yeah. He still does too.
That's good. Yeah. So currently, right now, I know that you want to do for cutting hair, and you are you registered? You have your license for your business as a barber now, or you have a shop, or
right currently, business wise, I'm not registered yet, and I haven't started my shop, but I have basically I have a shop at home. Okay. So I bought a house, and then I turned my garage into
a barber.
Right.
To a barber shop.
Right.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Right.
But you just haven't get a license for barbering.
I have a certificate.
Okay. But you registered a business.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that makes sense. Right. So as we speak right now, how much do you charge for haircut?
Haircut right now have price has changed. Right now, my max haircut is $40. 45.
The highest haircut, like $45.
The highest.
I mean, the higher now you can go with your haircut. It don't matter how much design you put in the body.
Oh no! It depends. So if you want,
because you said the max now falling to 45. So that's why I asked you
on a basic haircut. In a beard. Okay. Yeah, beard line up and stuff like that.
So let's say.
But if you talking design, to be honest, you know we live in the African culture, even though we're in America. But you know, you gotta start with your people. Of course. And obviously we have the understanding of, you know, back when we say on last press. You know, but if you want to price the barber cuts on like the American level, which is where I'm at because
Yeah,
the
because you
fact
get
that the
certificate.
fact right,
Yeah.
I went to school and everything.
Mhm.
But if that's what you want, then I can give you a price from like. So let's say if I was doing your hair, you got beard, you got a full beard, right?
Mhm.
Um, it's definitely, and you want a design. You
Probably
want
100.
yeah, yeah. We're talking about at least $80 to $100.
Okay, that's good. The reason I ask because I don't know. Sometimes when you go to the barber shop, and they have picture on the wall
Right.
with the hair cutting, right? But they don't have the prices on the hair cutting, on the hair cutting. Because I feel like if I was a barber, right? If I print out a picture that have the haircut design, in, every design will have a price.
Right.
That way, make it easy for people when they walk in the barber shop.
Right.
If they say, "Okay, I want a haircut right here," you know,
Right.
but a low time or like a low fade.
Right.
Will be something that'll probably
But
faster or whatever.
Most people will go, they will see the haircut, right? And then once they sit in the chair, they want something else. They want a low design, they want extra things that doesn't even come with the cut, you know?
So they add the press up.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why they don't put the price on the poster.
Oh,
right.
Okay, I see. Because they get confused when they get into the barber shop.
Right, but let me clarify this because even though the price that I just gave you was basically our American standard, barber price, right? But like I said, we're all Liberians and we're in the Liberian community. So for me, my max price is like $45.
To somebody.
Yeah.
So even if you're putting more designs, you're still charging 45. The fact that it's in it.
Right.
Liberian community.
Right. $45. I'm fine with that. Plus tip if you wanna give me a tip, that's fine. I can take a 60. But most of the time I want to do a design haircut with a beard is $60.
All right, so people hear it from the man. Kelvin Gabriel, one of the biggest barbers in Des Moines, Iowa. If you have any guests that come in the city of Des Moines, Iowa, people, I just want to inform you, if you bring in an artist, you bring in any of your special guests in the city, okay, that need to touch up before their performance, or before their show, or before their football game,
right.
Hit on the man right here, he will touch you up, okay? You make you look like a pretty boy when you run the football field. I would say you now have the confidence to school, you just be bluffing. So if you want that bluffing player, okay, tap in when you get up to 1 hour, tap in with the man, get your fresh cut. Because after the football session, you always know we have partying going on. Right. After every football session, there will be a club, kickback, there will be something going on. So tap in with the man, get your fresh haircut. Right. When you tap in the city, okay?
Yes, sir.
Another thing, Kevin, that I want us to discuss, I know, speaking of Genesis, I know Genesis was a football team that I used to play for a very long time in Iowa. Right. What would you say was the problem that Genesis has separated, like players and left the team? Do you know any reason why Genesis separate?
I mean, it's probably a lot of it's a lot of other reasons, but specifically, I would just say I don't know when it comes to Liberian soccer, I think one thing we are afraid to. It's just hard for us to just unite, come together and just make one thing great, Mm-hmm. Everybody want to separate. People want to, branch out, and I think that was one of the biggest problems, right? Because if you really think about it, out of Genesis, there's a lot of teams that came out of Genesis, like it was JUFC came from Genesis. Mm-hmm. African Pride, African United. So like it's just the fact that if we all can just decide that okay, let's make this one team great. You know, even if we move, even if people drop out, the other on the new players are coming in.
Yeah, they will still cover.
Be able to like
They will still cover. Yeah.
But instead, everybody want to
Do their own thing.
yeah, and stuff like that. But I mean,
So
for now, that's what I don't know much, but it could have been more behind the scene. You know what I mean? Right.
So for the years that you've been living in Des Moines, Iowa, so since you've been here now, right? Have Des Moines, Iowa has a football team that represent Liberian in the community of Des Moines, Iowa, just like a Liberian team has, let's say if they have a team from Minnesota that will come here, will say, okay, the Iowa team will go face them because while they're representing everybody like in the city of Iowa. Right. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys have a team that represent Iowa? So when things are really tough, you pick out all these small club teams that are having the community now, right? Yeah. They need to make like a one team that represent Des Moines, Iowa for any type of team that come out of town, right? Yeah. All of them, and then will face that team. Yeah. Because that'll be like a senior team. Because they get all the best players out of all these club men. Right. They put all of them in one team. So that team understands when there's a big competition coming. Right. You know what I'm saying?
We don't, to be honest, we don't specifically, but then again I would say we do because we have a lot of players. Des Moines has a lot of great players, right? And a lot of teams. So when it comes to putting the best together to go and represent, they always use the name All-Star, right? So we have an All-Star, which it just depends on who's the coach and who decide that we should pull everybody together, but we don't really have a specific team to say this team represent Iowa. You know what I mean? Right.
Okay. Right. Yeah, but I think that's something that look into. You guys have a lot of good players here, and it's good to play for different clubs. But at a point, you need to have a team that stands for all the other club names. Right. You don't have one team that stands for everybody. Right. Which is you're going out of all the team, the Corona FC. Right. You take out maybe 2-3 players that are good on that team. Yeah. You go to another team like I don't know, they have African Proud or African United. You take a couple players from there. Yeah. All these best players they take from all these teams, you put it in one team. Right. Now that team is representing the whole Iowa. That's the Liberian Iowa team. Yeah. All you can say that's the Liberian Des Moines team. So like they having a tournament that coming on now, right? Right. That team can go play because why? It's money involved in that game. Yeah. There's a lot of money involved. So that team will go represent for the whole Iowa. They'll say we're taking out Liberian team. If that 22 player or 42 player, okay, all of them. You got that tournament playing. Right. You understand? So one player injured, you get a lot of players to cover up. Because always the play what people can lose when it kind of game. Like to the final when people already injured. Before you get to the final,
tired, you don't have enough subs.
Yeah. Before you get to the final, all your players are injured. Yeah. All your best player injured. Who you use now? Yeah. So
definitely it happened once when we first went for battle of the state in North Carolina. Yeah, even though we went with a lot of players, but it wasn't everybody from here. It was just like picking players from like different places and stuff like that. But still, when we went, we didn't have enough. We didn't have enough players. Right. So like for some of us that the team depended on, by the time we got hurt, we were already done. So it's very important to have. It's very important to leave the city representing the city with everybody.
Right. And for everybody who's watching, thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. We have a big tournament coming up in Des Moines, Iowa. Register now because it's $750 for each team, and it's $10,000 involved. So please register your team. and please get ready and gather up for this tournament. It's gonna be one of the biggest tournaments in the whole of Iowa.
Already is there
The flyer out already.
flyers out?
Yeah, but I don't have the flyer right now, so
Okay.
but the flyer out already. So make sure you gather everything. Register your team $750. Winner will take on $10,000. So you know it's a lot of money involved. You can take that $10,000 and do a lot of things with it with your team. Buy new booze, buy new whatever you need. Gear that you need.
Jerseys,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
So Kevin, let's get to some hot topic. Even though we already discussed of tenant. So before we get into, let's talk a little bit about relationship. Because I know you've been married for I don't know how long, but
Right.
so let's discuss about relationship. Are you currently in relationship right now?
Yeah, I'm married. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
how long you been married for?
Well, I've been with my woman for about 16 years and been married for like three going to 4 years.
Wow, 16 years plus 3 year marriage.
Mm.
That's 19 years. Wow.
No, in general, in
Oh,
like,
in
total.
16.
Yeah.
16 still
Yeah.
la plenty of years. 16
Right.
years, a lot of years.
Right,
You know,
of
so
course.
you put in a lot of effort for that marriage.
Right.
So with the 3 years being in marriage, what would you say are some of the good things that have been happening in the marriage? Is there any good things, bad things?
I mean, obviously, of course, there's always a good and bad, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just but as far as good, you know, raising our kids together, raising our family, working hard, and just waking up every day and knowing that, you know, you got somebody to work for, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
the bad part is the argument, like, I mean, which is a normal thing, you know. People, no relationship is perfect, right?
Of course.
So, and we're a human being, and of course, we're not gonna be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's a challenge, you know. Waking up every day, is definitely a challenge. But at the end of the day, before the day end, you have a conversation with your partner, and you know, if it's something that you have to apologize about, you know, you apologize about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because at the end of the day, we have to eat. And we gotta cook.
You may have paid, not you.
Yeah. You know, yeah. Well, yeah, man, that's the good and the bad.
Okay, all right, that's good. That's good. That's a good response. I like that.
Yeah.
So when it comes to love, do you believe in love?
Yes, I believe in love.
Okay. So how do you define love?
How do I define love?
Yeah.
I think love is understanding, sacrifices, communication, respect in general.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. No, that's true.
Right.
Love is behind just emotion.
Right.
You
It's
know,
not
just emotion.
it's not just emotions.
Mhm.
Is more than it's decision basically in everything you do, you know. Waking up knowing that this person piss you off, you know, this person get on your last nerve, but at the end of the day, you know, you've made that decision to be with that person no matter what, you know.
Yeah.
Through the good and the bad.
Bye.
Right. You don't fold. Basically, you don't turn your back. You don't become a husband today and say, oh, just so say you piss me off, like you'll put it around by yourself. You know, like just knowing that you still have to come as a man. You know what I mean? Like you made that choice.
Yeah.
To be a husband, so you just gotta take that role.
No, that's true. That's true.
Right.
So let me give you a little break while you get some water to drink.
Right.
We'll play a little bit of that brand music, and then we'll get into the other hot topic after that. And then after that, we'll get into another hot topic. But thank you for being here. Thank you guys for watching. If you're watching, please help us share it live. We're gonna take a little bit of break before we come back. We're gonna play that brand music here. But thank you, help us to share the life if you're watching. Like I said, if you visit Iowa and you get children that want to get a haircut, Kevin Gabriel is one of the best. Is one of the best barber we get in Des Moines, Iowa. So please, stay contact him, tap in with him, and get your turn-in haircut or get your man haircut, or even you as a woman, if you can call your hair, tap in with him and get your haircut. Okay. Well, thank you for joining us here. We're going to take a little break, and we're going to be playing like Liberian music while we take a break. Okay. So a lot of them are not following Liberian music. Please start following Liberian music and start supporting your own thing. Okay, we really appreciate it. Well, thank you for joining us. Let's sometimes you gotta play new Liberian music. You can't play the same Liberian music every time.
Connect with you. I found.
Living my life on the road like I really want to win up and make
I think I'm gonna give me my other phone set.
it's not bad, I get no but you talk myself, and I tell you talk about. I give my own to all the point I was running on. It's not bad, I get no but you talk myself, and I tell you talk about. I should have loved what they showed me, baby. I didn't have it, but I see it. Living my life on the low like when I'm in when I drive it, I'm enjoying myself, when I'm in when I drive it, I'm enjoying myself. But I am the to suffer, then you will know again, like a lover. You say your own I can offer, but we all know say, make it go. Wow, I'm making money on that day. Wow, yeah, I know the hustle when I do. Wow, and I say that every can kill me. Wow, they can't kill me. Wow, they can't kill me. Wow, I'm making money on that day. Wow, yeah, I know the hustle when I do. Wow, and I say that every can kill me. Wow, they can't kill me. My life on the go like yeah, I get that wild. But if I'm in with that drive, I'm enjoying myself, Yeah, I get that wild. When if I'm in with that drive, I'm enjoying myself. I'm making money on the daily. Yeah, I know the condo without saving. I gotta feel it, nothing can kill me. They can't kill me, nothing can save me.
This one drink it out. That's the wine?
Yeah.
This one?
Between your mind power, you like. Between your mind power, you like. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us here. While we play Liberian music, stay tuned. Help us share the live.
Your mind, how will you let? Your mind, how will you let? And they are how will you let? Your mind, how will you let? Who 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 you let?
Who you with is about you, if you want it to be. Tell me who can it higher shit. Mama day one, Mama who stood by me, Mama who pray for me, Mama who never neglected me, Mama is proud of me. I feel that Mama can say what Mama did. The whole letter later,
One day I get carried on last time they go. Let's see what you mean. Maybe they say I walk on. Look at it, so. Did I see it? Got it, so. They must take it away. They must take it away. I'm not getting away. I said I died. If I they would say, who love love? They not take that. Oh, who cry? That's not what it is.
Your mind, how will you let? Your mind, how will you let? And they are how will you let? Your mind, how will you let? Who 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 you let? I let you let. I let you let. I let you let. I let. Oh, lay hand there, I've been there. Oh, lay hand there, I've been there. I said, Mama.
That was Eric Giesel featuring Native. You already know between your mind and power who you let. Some of y'all know say you let your mind because your partner Leo. And you know your partner in Bano, you so you let your mind and money your partner. And then some of y'all also know you let your partner money your money because you all depend when the effort now. So like how you go. So if you let your mind your partner, you know let all know who you let. Okay? For me, I let both of them because both of them were in my life. Both of them push me to where I am, so I let both of them. Okay? If you let a man and I let a part, it's okay. I whoever you let. Just still your family.
You still gotta let two of them.
Yeah.
Not two of them work together.
No, you can't let two of them because sometimes the part can abandon you and leave you with a man.
So
and go and leave the man to do all the work. So sometimes you just let it. Sometimes some people don't have good relationship with their partner. Some people don't have good relationship with their man. So you get people you want, who you let. As for me, my case is different because why? Me and both of them get along. So therefore, I let both of them. You understand?
right.
So, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to the topic. If you're watching it live, want to say welcome to MMETV, like Gospel Culture. You're like here with one of the biggest barber in Des Moines, Iowa, Kelvin Gabriel. If you ever come to Des Moines, Iowa, or you visiting, tap in with Kelvin Gabriel if you want to get a haircut, okay? Tap in with him. That's the best barber we got in Des Moines, Iowa. The man prices, the higher prices the man get at $45. So even if you want to design your hair, you don't want to design your hair. However you want to do your hair, the price will not go over $45. Okay, so it's a different price for you.
Unless you want to, give me a tip up to $60 up to.
Yeah, but if you want to maintain, man, that's bad thing too.
Yeah.
Maintain it, man. So Kelvin, let's go back to the topic of relationship. Okay. Do you think sex is important in a relationship?
Yes. Yeah, of course. Sex is important.
Okay. So
why
do you think sex is important?
It's important, but it's not a major factor to making a relationship work.
Okay, why is that?
Because sex is important, but understanding and respect is
the key.
Is the key.
Okay, now I agree with you.
Respect that, especially
I can agree with you now.
right, especially you know when it comes to us men, you know, like we don't even need love. You know what I mean? We don't need love from a woman. Our love language is respect.
No, I totally agree. I can agree with you now. Yeah, I can definitely agree with you. But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, the man want to talk when it comes to sex. Sex is not the key factor of a relationship. So don't always think. But even though yes, sex got a big role to play,
Right.
you know, but it's not a key factor. That's true. But yes, when a woman stressed, you can use sex to release the stress. You know,
Right.
but
Let me say it's not a key, but it's a plus. It's a plus.
in a relationship,
Right. It's a plus because at the end of the day, even you can knock a woman, or you want, you can use all your strength. You know what I mean? If the connection, if you and her don't have that connection,
yeah, not there.
Right.
It's not there.
Right.
You know, yeah,
that woman can be mad at you, and you say, oh, okay, I'll just go home there, you know, and just give her sex. At the end of the day, it's not the problem is not resolved. You know?
No, that's true. I totally agree with you.
Right. It's
Respect
just
a big role in communication. It's a big role in a relationship. Yeah.
Communication, understanding, and compromising. You know,
because when it comes to that, I want to say every man is different. You know, there's other men who their main factor in a relationship is they said communication.
Right.
But yeah, some men don't like embarrassing. The moment a man a woman embarrassing in public or anywhere that they feel like they will give respect. Right. They'll just call up like relationships and say, well, how you been doing? And then follow. Right. You know, so
sure.
Yeah, everything is every man has a key factor that they want in a relationship. Yeah. You know. So when it comes to a relationship, right? Have you ever cheated on anyone? Not Jack.
Just in general.
Not a relationship, not a marriage thing. I won't go into
I'm about to say that, boy.
No, I won't go into
Well, yeah, I mean, who gonna sit on here and say, you know, I been cheated? Just gonna make yourself look stupid. But yes, I have. In general, yeah.
That's good. You know, I like the honesty. You know, sometimes it's good to tell the truth. You know, the truth will set us free. Because really, cheating is. As a young kid, we all know we've done that. You know, we did 1, 2, 3 stuff. You know, before because I feel that sometimes in order for you to stop cheating is when you're getting older. You know, when you're growing older, you feel like
I don't think, to be honest,
it's not the age.
Psychologically, right? It's not about age. It's not about. As you're getting older, you should start to change certain behavior and stuff. But let's not forget what you practice for a very long time becomes
of you. Yeah.
Become of you. So you can drive from that behavior, but it takes time. You know.
No, I totally agree.
Yeah, it takes time.
I agree with that one. So how much do you trust people when you get around people? How much do you trust people?
I don't trust people, to be honest. I don't trust people until you show me who you are. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm always
action
speaks louder than words. But I'm always like I could come in a gallery and be from everybody, speak to everybody, you know. I'm just being me, you know, and a person can come to me and say, oh, I like the way you move, I like the things you do, you know, like you're really cool and stuff. Like I fuck with you, let's do things together, let's hang out. But I'm looking at you I see you're cool, but in my mind I'm thinking like, okay, like how much can I like. It takes certain time for you to like accept the person like spiritually, you know, because physically we can accept each other, but spiritually, it takes time.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, definitely.
Right.
So another question would be, do you feel like you need to apologize to anybody like ever wrong in the past, in the present, up to now? Do you feel like you need to apologize to anyone?
I would say yes, because I mean, the world we live in, nobody is perfect. You know, sometimes you do something to somebody you don't even know
You did,
right,
you didn't wrong.
right.
But you know, truthfully feel like you didn't wrong.
Right. But you can feel the energy, like you said, you know, like friends, you know, like you can feel a person's energy, and you have to relate to is the did I do wrong? Did I do wrong to this person or something? But in general, I would say yes. Do you want me to give a specific person, or you just a yes or no question?
No. Yeah, anybody, you can, whatever. Yeah, anybody want to forgive. Anybody feel like you want to apologize to? Have you ever somebody did wrong like that? That was just a suggestion. If you was gonna be able to, if there's somebody did wrong that you want to apologize to, you apologize. Yeah. So if you already respond yes, then
I mean, yeah,
you know, that's
do.
it right there. Then you go. Will you like to forgive anybody at this point? Is there anybody you would like to forgive?
That
That done you wrong.
Um, I'm not the type of person that keeps stuff on my mind, and like I play things like I treat you how you
I treat you
right. You know what I mean. Maybe somebody have done me wrong, but it's done. Like it's done. I'm not worried about it. You know, I see you as who you are, so I treat you as who you are. So
once it's in the past, you already forget about it. You forgive that person already.
Once it's in the past, I just know if you don't recognize yourself, if you don't recognize you're wrong, you and I know that you actually did me wrong, and there's no way possibly for you to say, oh, maybe Kelvin did that. That's the reason why I did this. I leave you as who you are. You know, I recognize who you are. A snake is a snake. Like
I agree.
A rat is a rat. Expect a snake to bite you. You know. So I expect you to be who you are, who you show yourself to me as, and I don't need to confront you or whatsoever. I just let you be who you are. So
I totally agree.
I definitely don't need to forgive anybody. You know, if anybody out there did me wrong, you are forgive. Basically, you was forgive.
What's in the past?
Right, you was forgive from the day I walk from in front of you, because I just know that's you, and that's how I'm always gonna do it. That you are, you know. If I call your head before I give you credit, you decide not to pay me, and that's on you. I see you as who you are, and there's a lot of them out there.
No, that's true.
You know?
That's true.
Right, you know.
So, my next question to you will be: is there any part of your past that still bother you up to today?
Definitely. As a human being, we all, you know, we've been through a lot. You know, been through a lot. Coming from where we come from, actually, you know, living in a third world country, which is Liberia. We've been through a lot of trauma. You know, for me, I've lost my parents in the past. So definitely that's something that
Always still
right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sorry to hear.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like you said, you know. All right, so let's go to this other question that will be let's go to the relationship part. Even though we discussed a little bit about relationship, right? But I want you to give me five ways of keeping a relationship, or like a friendship.
ways to five.
Five ways to keep it. Five may you keep a relationship. What are things that will make you keep a relationship? Or what are things that make you keep a marriage?
First of all, in order for a relationship or friendship or marriage to be kept, we both have to want it.
No, right? Your perspective.
From a, right. I'm getting there. So I would say like number one is respect. Number one on top of the chat is respect. You know, respect, communication, understanding. One of my biggest things is compromising. Yeah, one of my biggest things is compromising because in a friendship or relationship, I may want something that I really want, and you feel like it's not the right time for it, but I can volunteer for you. You know, like I'll be like, okay, go ahead because that's what make you happy. I'll do it for you because I care about you. I don't want us to argue about it and things like that. So I'll give it to you. But when it comes to when the table is flipped, how do you treat that person, right? So that's when the compromising comes in. You know, if you can't compromise, if you cannot compromise and respect, yeah, definitely not gonna work. It's basically like you're taking advantage of the person.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Right.
That's true, and also don't lie. I didn't say the fifth one, but yeah, definitely don't lie. Definitely be honest. Which is the hardest thing, you know. Another way to keep it to don't talk about your past when you're in a relationship. Let's say you met a new man right now, like you're in a relationship with, but you want to discuss about your past, how your past relationship was good. If it was good, why you not there? You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So don't get in a new relationship. Then you're discussing your past relationship. That will not keep. You know. So those are things you need to.
So what's the reason for that? Why you say that?
Because it's
Are you saying that could be a failure to a relationship?
Yes, that's a failure to a relationship. Yeah, things that will make you
What if that person was traumatized out of that relationship?
Then let that relationship, let it traumatize go away before you end the relationship.
Definitely.
You get to get into the next relationship.
Definitely. That's why it's important to know yourself. I think we had this conversation before. It's important to know yourself, know your worth, and before you can get into another relationship. Because if you are hurt, you are traumatized, you're definitely not gonna make a good decision. Right.
So that's true.
Right.
You're totally right. Okay, so another question would be stay away from those who stay close to everyone. So stay away from those who come close to who make friends with too many people.
I mean,
two of us.
It's true and it's false.
Okay.
Right. It just depends on the person. You know, if you are a public figure. You know a lot of people. So just because you know a lot of people, I guess I can be friends with D-Money. You know what I mean? So like my relationship is with you, and it's just a matter of time for me to figure out whether this is a loyal person to me, or not. You know, we just gotta know our boundaries and stuff.
No, that's true.
Yeah,
you're right about that.
Right.
Being alone is better than to be used. True or false?
Being alone is better than to be used. Of course. who want to be used? You know, but to be honest with you, for me, I'm a deep thinker, right? I like to think outside the box, right? I don't think anybody in this world is being used.
Why you say that?
Right, because it's up to you, because it's a psychological thing. It's up to you to think that you are being used, because you're focusing on, maybe you have someone a little money, you know what I mean, a little boyfriend talk to you, and then you say, oh, let's go to the mall, you know, and shop for us, you know, and you make you fresh out there. You may but that's a boyfriend though, you know what I mean? So you looking at the fact that he you shopping for him. Maybe the next time he get money and he don't think of you, right? But the main point here is that you are learning. We learn in a different ways. Nobody, you can be used. At that moment, you feel like you're being used because you are focusing on the physical, but the mental part, you are understanding that, oh, you know, you are studying that person, you know who they are, you know the type of person they are, and if that person is good for you or not. If you leave from that relationship to the next relationship, you learn something from that, right? So psychologically, you basically learn. You learn from that person. So the next relationship you go in, you're not gonna make that mistake, right?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. My next one would be money give you the ability to walk away from people and situations you don't like too often. Do you feel that money give you a lot of ways to walk away from
Lots of reasons.
to walk away from a lot of situation or people that you don't like?
I'll say yes. I'll say yes. I'll say no. It's a yes and no thing, because when you are, they say that nobody is ugly. You know, it's you just broke, right? Nobody ugly, you just broke, right? When you're broke, you find yourself in situations. Sometimes you bow down to people, not like bow down, but like you stretch your hands out to people that you don't that
You everything you
that
reach out to,
right.
ask
Right.
about things.
Right. So when you get money, you'll definitely take yourself out of that type of situations. Like there are some people that will do things for you and take your name out there and, like, you know, pull you down when you start doing good, right? So like, if you have money, you definitely will not go that route, you know.
No, I totally agree with you.
Right.
Rule number one: believe in yourself. True or false?
Of course, true.
Always believe in
You
yourself.
always have to believe in yourself. Nobody is gonna believe in you for you. You have to believe in yourself. You know, like me here right now. You know, I just came from the field, but I feel like they're fresh. Like, you don't gotta tell me I'm fresh.
You gotta believe in yourself.
I believe in myself. You know what I mean? I believe in myself. I believe in myself. Yeah, it's always good to believe in yourself, to be honest.
No, that's good. That's good. Okay, so when it comes to jealousy, jealousy is lack of confidence. True or false? Do you feel that jealousy is a lack of confidence? That people are just lack of confidence of, like, they don't think they're capable of doing what somebody is doing, so they're jealous of that person. Do you think it's true?
I won't say it's lack of confidence. No. Jealousy. I mean, we're all human beings. We're all human beings. It just depends on what actually we're talking about. But it could be, it may not be, but it could be lack of education, naive to things. You know, because nobody you can be the freshest, man. You can look as good as a celebrity or whatsoever. You don't want to see another man talking to a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you don't want to see a woman stepping out of the way, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like the first thing you're gonna get triggered. So it's not because your lack of
Confidence.
right. It's not because of that. It's just we're a human. It's the first nature, like to see a person, you see a woman doing something that or talking to her ex-boyfriend. You know what I mean? You're gonna get triggered. So
Well, that makes sense. That's true.
but we need to have especially in the Liberian community, we need to have what's the thing called, which I think most people are lack of when it comes to the Liberian community, is emotional what's the word? Emotional control, I guess. Just because you see your partner talking to somebody or you see something going wrong, it doesn't mean that it is what it is. Take your time, reach there, and ask questions, believe your partner, and stuff like that.
Okay, my next one will be stop thinking that everybody like a friend. Two of us.
Stop thinking everybody. Yeah, definitely. You definitely need to stop thinking everybody is your friend. Everybody is not your friend. People come around you for a reason. People definitely come around you for a reason. Like, for example, I'll tell you, like, it came a time where like certain people felt like they were too big for me, right? Until I came in the spotlight of cutting hair, right? Like people that I never thought would reach out to me, that I never thought would speak to me, reach out to me, So it's people don't come. People will come around you if it's beneficial, right? Nobody is just your friend. It's just love you automatically.
No, that's true.
Right.
Either they getting something from you.
Yep. And it's okay too. It's okay for you to to come around me for a reason, because everything happened for a reason. Yeah.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
For sure.
A lot of people then sometimes they will come around you because of what they see you doing.
What is he doing? Yeah.
What impact can that put into their life?
Right.
So
people are friends with you because they want to learn from you. People come around you because they see something going on. They want to know how you are doing it. These things, like how can they learn from you and stuff like that.
Okay, so since you've been cutting hair, I know when it comes to cutting hair, cutting hair, football player, musician, all these different categories of famous people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what happens to the crazy DM you ever get from cutting hair?
Crazy DM.
Crazy DM you ever receive about cutting hair?
To be honest with you, no, it's not anything. Are you talking like sexually or?
No, like somebody like a fan, maybe somebody. You got to my hall, you got to my club.
Right. By the way, just to let you know, I also do mobile barbering. Right. So
you go to people's halls.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right. I move around and stuff like that. You call me maybe because for some reason our Liberian community we have a certain time where everybody just want to cut their hair at the same time. Yeah.
Like on the weekend,
right?
Friday or Saturday.
Even the daytime, like you can tell them you both people from 9 a.m. to 7. Majority of Liberians will come around maybe from 5 to 6 o'clock. You see all of them parking
together.
Yeah.
So then when you schedule them, you not spend that time. You schedule them.
Right. It's just we just not go out time. We just not go out time. We just feel like the workers should the worker is on their time, the barber is on their time instead of being all the way. Like I have both people from 9 o'clock to 5 a.m. and I was sitting down from 9 o'clock in my shop all the way to like 3:30. Everybody start coming. At that point, I just had to do first come first serve until I could get to that last person that actually scheduled for 4 o'clock.
Wow.
Yeah. So, what was the question? Yeah.
No, the question was, what was one of the craziest DM you ever received?
Right. So, I've had a female hit me up 4 a.m. in the morning asking me to call her. I'm like,
Why did you hire a woman?
what? My woman see that when I said like, I told her come call your hell. But yeah, so yeah, I do a mobile barbery. So in case my number is 515-441-1875. If you ever,
I think we should tap in your number, but okay.
Right.
You can probably say your number,
right.
Yeah.
If you ever hear time, if you're new here, like D Money said, if you're new here, you know, and you can't find a way around, hit me up. My name is Kelvin, and my number is 515-441-1875. Don't call me 4 o'clock in the morning to call your head.
It will not happen.
Yeah.
You'll not take that away to get trouble.
Don't call me 4 o'clock in the morning, but I can't do an early morning on schedule for you. So.
Okay, so what have been one of the craziest, one of the freakiest things you ever done?
And I have sex.
I mean, you haven't said a regular thing. I'm saying what have been one of the freakiest, freakiest thing. So,
freakiest thing
you ever done? Somebody now put their tongue in your ear.
Oh, dog.
Somebody now put their tongue in.
Don't put your tongue in my ear.
Somebody now put their tongue in your butt.
Now in my ear, now in my voice put it. But
you know they get it like they eat butter.
oh no, what?
Oh, you don't hear this song?
No.
Oh, they get women that can eat man and butter. They can lay man in your butt to put it in this Zoom.
No. Nobody put it in this. My mom used to put me in this way.
Oh no. So yeah, what happened one of the
but the freakiest thing I would say, just for the culture, you know, I won't usually answer that question, but just for the culture, MME, you know, yeah, I'm a boy, need money, you know, so I'll say, I mean, just the regular thing these days, you know, eating pussy, I guess.
That's the freakiest thing.
Yeah, that's the freakiest
but
thing.
I think a normal thing.
I mean, it's a normal thing now, but you know, like, if you
Never done it before.
yeah, if you never
Like first time there will be a freakiest.
or you just come in the game, you know what I mean?
There will be a first.
Right, it's the freakiest
No,
thing.
no, I totally agree with you. Yes, no, I totally agree with you. Everybody
Even though I'm not saying I'm just coming in the game, you know, but I think
feel to you is
right.
the
In
freakiest
general,
thing.
that's the most freakiest thing that I've ever done.
You know, even eating at this set, a lot of people give it. Some people
Yeah,
feel, oh, it's nasty. You know,
Yeah. You know, so by the way, just to give you a little funny tip about that, right? Like back in the days, me and my buddy, we had when I had my crib, we were renting, so when our boy always used to come, yeah, I'm not gonna say it, he always used to come around, and he'll be telling us how old, oh yeah, man, we actually got it, you eat it, get it, you can eat it, get it, this and that. So like we saw it like the nastiest thing, you know. So like we used to think, man, when you come here, don't touch our cup now. Don't touch our spoon. Let your cup for now. Let your cup here. This is your cup. This is your spoon. So don't ever touch. You know, so but you know, growing up now, you know, like you said, if it's new to you or you just get into it. I'm not saying it's new to me.
Right. But not when I even see that every man is doing it.
Right.
There's a lot of people who
There's a lot of people around.
There's a lot of men who are against something like that too. So so you're totally right. But so Kevin, thank you for coming through. You know, like all I have for you, but before you leave, I would like for you to give your own thought on the thing that been going on, not just in our community, but it be happening everywhere in America, right? So with the abuse when it comes to women, I know men can be getting abused, but mostly now we see women dying consistently, right? In a relationship. So what would be your own advice to women that are in relationship that are being abused by their men? Women that are getting abused by their men and dying in relationships. What would be your advice to somebody out there?
Are you relating to like some of the stuff that happened?
Yeah, some of the stuff that happened, like you know, I know you see when I happened in Minnesota, when I was like kid, woman,
Right.
and the man that shot a woman too, even a jury,
Right.
and the other lady that just passed, with her
Right.
boyfriend killing her and stabbing her, you know,
Right.
like things that we know we live in a community where we want to help.
Right.
And at least share our own ideas, you know, at
Right.
least advise our sister in a relationship, because we know a relationship is not an easy thing to be in.
Right.
You know, it takes a lot of patience to be in it, to help a man to become the man that you want him to be, right? Or to help a woman to become the woman you want her to be, right? So, what would be your own advice to our sister in a relationship, all the men, not just the women, but the men.
Right.
Even though that most of the women ain't happening to them.
Right. I mean, to my response to that is, I'm getting kind of local. Well, my response to that, to be honest, for me, like I like to think outside the box, right? And it might sound kind of bad, but it's the truth, because we either want to put. We don't just want to talk about the fact that this person died, right? And then we find who fought it is, or they stay here females, or I want to bring it in your if you see a person is abusing in a relationship. It is true, but let's look at what's causing that, right? Because we have to put a stop to it. We have to find a way to eliminate the problem. If we can figure out what caused that person, you know what I mean, what caused that person to do that, you know, those are questions that nobody want to hear in the community, because the major thing is somebody lost their life, right? Well, do we want that to repeat again?
No.
So, can we flip the table around, right? Because a lot of people in the community are dating people that, you know, basically females in general, they don't even know themselves. You know, they don't know themselves. They don't value themselves. People grow up in a different home,
Different environment.
different environment. Some people grow up without parents, so their mindset is different, and like so to some people, a toxic relationship is something that they like, you know. So it's definitely not worth losing your life. You know, if you are in an abusive relationship or physical or abusive relationship, or mentally, like you just gotta know yourself. Like if you know that you cannot take it no more, you have the chance to leave, you know. Yeah. But it's definitely not right watching watching another person lose their life.
Nah, you told it right. I feel like that part you said, what was the reason when it happened?
Yeah.
Every time somebody died, we all look at, we try to accuse the person that killed.
Yeah.
Even though, because the most important thing is the person who died.
Right.
The person our attention to,
Yeah,
right? So that person focus on.
Yeah.
But we don't know what was the problem that the person was able to kill. Because it had to be a problem that lead this person to do what he did. Right? So that's the question we want to know. That's what we want to find out.
Right.
That's what we want to know. And that's true. We made a good point that we should not always look at the death.
Right.
Death happened.
Even though it happened and it's like, you know, everybody would just say, oh, I don't care about what thing else happened. You know, like the fact that you kill her or you kill him, you know, that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
But that's not the proper way of keeping. That's not the proper way of stopping it from happening again.
Right. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, as people of the community, we and this thing, even though it can happen to another person. It can go around because the next men are going through that same trauma. You don't know what that person did, and I'm not justifying anybody's death, right? I'm not justifying anybody's action because we were very emotional people, right? So we don't when we are emotional, when our emotions take place, we don't think outside the box. We don't look at what is going on, you know. But it's definitely important to look at what caused that. What caused that person to think that way? You know, what caused that person to take that step? Because another person is going through an abusive relationship.
But
You know.
Yeah. You know what I don't understand is that these people are seeing. Let's say the moment that happened, we all seen it, right? Right now, we're all paying attention. We're all seeing what just happened, right? And then it go and repeat itself.
Right.
So you're trying to tell me what just happened, you didn't see it, that it repeated itself, you want to shoot for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what is the cause? That we're not paying attention to.
We're not paying attention.
Or we're not taking things see what are we seeing that going on. Like, I don't understand. Because you cannot, somebody cannot make an example that just happened in your face, but that thing is repeating in your shoe for. But you stay there and until it escalates to where it leads you to what that other person that you saw it happen to. Right. You understand? So
and the thing is, positive and negative. There's always positive and negative, right? I think that's my point. There's always a positive and negative thoughts. You know, there are somebody watching. There's somebody that watching that is taking that negative advice. You know, some people are very delusional. You know, the fact that person lose their life. I may be sitting here and saying, man, why? You know, like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Another person is looking at it like, yeah, y'all bitches, man, like y'all playing around with our heart, yeah, you know what I mean? Now, someone else gonna learn, you know what I mean? Like, people think different.
It's a competition, yeah.
Right.
It's a competition.
But so the next street picking or the next high picking that is not thinking, he feel like when you find yourself in that situation, that's the best way to solve the problem, right? But so this is why I'm saying it's very important to look at what's the cost, you know, what's the cost, because the cost, if we find the cost, it can be that cost can be a lot of people can be going through that, and they can rethink to say, you know what, I've been in an abusive relationship for a very long time. I think it's time for me to cut it off. I think it's time for me to set this person down or call a family member and like have a conversation. You know, if it's not working out, let me walk away. Because relationship is very, especially nowadays, the whole country is stressful. You know, a lot of people going through a whole lot of things. You know, people are coming outside and having fun and acting like they're all cool, but they're going through a lot. You know, people are going through a lot. So
no, that's true. That's true. I like your response. Thank you so much for your time on MMETV Liberia.
Yes,
I
sir.
was glad to have you here. You know, before we go, shout out to everybody who tuned in to watch this live and help us share the live. We really appreciate y'all. Yeah, thank you so much.
Sir. Let me say something before you cut off, but go ahead.
Okay, but yeah, also don't forget we having one of the biggest events du Moins, Iowa, right? World Cup jersey event. As you can see, every day I have new jersey on. Today I repping Labrador. I get Labrador jersey on, right? So make sure you get a jersey out there because while the event is all about jersey, it's all about repping your country, it's all about repping your player, and it's all about repping your player. So please, you can see it. All right, hold on. You're sorry. Let's take a break real quick. So let me see. Let's take a break a little bit. I'll use the bathroom. We'll play Liberian music. Let's play some Liberian music, right? How many of you are not following Liberian music? Please go follow Liberian music. If you're not following it, please follow Liberian music. Follow Liberian music. If you're not following now, we appreciate you if you can do so. Please go follow. Yeah, that big tournament is coming out, ladies and gentlemen. So please don't forget it. Don't forget it. Yeah, that one by
50%. Connected queue. I found.
I've got a story to tell, so please give me your ears. See the love of my life, he played me for my dear. I take my social money, I buy jeans, everything that you need, but he still forget of me. Said if I'm a move, I don't know what to do. Play me for a fool, but he still soften my fool. Love that's done, my people. Love that's done. Love that's done, my people. Love that's done. Love that's done, my people. Love that's done.
I should have put on do not disturb. I know I go
my people. Love that's done. Give me a heart, I hit a jelly cook passy. And I defend a little mercy. That lick and nothing now I can keep passy. See me raising on my shoulder, jelly don't jazz. Happiness that I am a pharaoh. And I'm hoping you really on my hurt now. I regret in the alley. And I know I go wrong too. I don't feel like posting. When I go to my favorite. All I think I need it. But I don't want to have to give it. But it happens. Love that's done. My people. Love that's done. Love that's done. My people. Love that's done. Love that's done. My people. Love that's done. Love that's done. My people. All the time I forgive you, you show me you don't need my loving. Oh, baby. From super fat to tattoo, you mash it tattoo. And now for you, I sell my passion. But you stay in my hair and from super fat to tattoo, you mash it tattoo. And now for you, I sell my passion. But you stay in my hair and oh, that's fun, my people. Oh, that's fun.
D-Money is the page, right? It's your page.
Yeah.
Real rappers got lots. Skinny boy. Banto. Like I said. I see my people that they play the doggy. I've been on to my girl, play the floppy. The country how I stay with this something. The way I left blocking it, you have played the song. She passed it on me, then I stole the rope. I want to let my Obojo. I think they is not coming fucking up. And I have a friend like only Obo. But don't worry, I got police. She be my friend, I need your enter came on. This time you're going to get I now I mean, I am a you don't want me to say that I am monkey. I can leave out there for I am getting. You must think, but you left talking plenty.
Shout out to everybody. If you're happy on Shut It Live, if you are able to join it live or whatever the case may be, we just want to say shout out to you. Thank you so much for helping on Shut It Live. Thank you for having one of Iowa's biggest barber in the building, Kelvin Gabriel. Like we said before, when you get in the city or you visiting Iowa, please tap in with Kelvin Gabriel, okay? If you need a haircut, you need a children haircut, they making drive to your home and call your hair. Definitely. They making schedule you for you to come over to a place for you to call your hair. And, you know, the man want to school for barbering, so they making ready cut. Like I'm telling you right now, the man is one of the best barber we get in Des Moines, Iowa. If you ever come to Des Moines, Iowa, to the African community, right? Just ask for Kelvin Gabriel. There's nobody who lives in Des Moines, Iowa. I don't know who the man is. Okay? That's one of the best barbers we get. So you want to get fresh haircut. You see my right now, my hair, Johnny? You want to get fresh haircut. When you get in the city, make sure you tap in with Kelvin, okay?
Yes, sir.
And then you can drive to you or you can drive to him. You know, however you want it, you will get it done for you. So Kelvin, before we leave, you have any word to say to the people?
Yeah,
go ahead and say it.
Yeah, just to add to that, you can also find me on Facebook too. Kelvin Gabriel. Kelvin Pape is my middle name. So Yugi is my middle name actually. Kelvin Yugi Gabriel. You can find me on there. If you ever in the city, you can send me a request or you can write me and I'll respond to you. Also, my phone number is 515-441-1875. Hit me up when you are in the city. Another thing, I want to give a shout out to my boy D-Money for having me here. I'm not usually a stream guy. You know, this is actually my first interview being on live. Like I don't usually go on live and stuff like that. So I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity, and I also want to tell you thank you for the hard work that you're putting in. You know, like what you do here is really it's not, even though it's your brand, it's you know, it's your passion, but you are also creating a way for a lot of our brothers out there. You know, a lot of people that don't believe in themselves and stuff. You know, watching that man, you know if he can do it, he's giving you the way. You know, it's not a competition, but he's showing, he's teaching. You know, making the community a better place, and especially for our local artists and stuff. You know, that are behind the scene, that are not being recognized. You know, this man is bringing you to the spotlight. So definitely a big respect to MME. You know, D-Money. Yeah, hard working man. I've been knowing him, man, for a long time. Very hard working man. So give him his credit.
Yeah. Thank you, my man. Thank you so much for coming to and also taking this chance of being on my live, because you've been one of the biggest barber. You know, we have to let people know who's the barber in Des Moines, Iowa. So when people can't visit the city, they're not stranded looking for their own Liberian barber or looking for looking for another African barber to cut their hair. So when you're barber out there, you know, we definitely need to get you out here, do your interview, let people know put the barber all in our community so that way they don't have problem when they come in the city.
Right.
So reach out or tap in with somebody to get their hair done.
Right.
You know, looking good is a disease.
Yeah.
I tell everybody that looking good is a disease.
Definitely.
You know, when you look good, you feel good about yourself. You can go anywhere you want to go. You understand? The only time people always don't want to come out of their shell sometimes when they shop because they feel they're not confident about themselves or they're not confident about their looks or you know. So looking good is very important. So when you making people look good in the community by doing their hair consistently, children, older people, you know, it's a good thing in the community. So we definitely gotta give you credit of being able to do that for us, you know. But usually we used to go to African American people, but you know how it is when you go to people that are not actually your own people, you know. Sometimes you don't feel comfortable, but you get a lecture with them, they can hear what you saying. But like when I come to you, I feel comfortable because we go from the same place, and obviously I can lecture with you, you know, you can advise me about doing bad and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So these are the reasons why I really wanted to bring you on the podcast, just so people will know who the barber are in the state of Des Moines, Iowa. Okay.
Appreciate you, my man.
But yeah, big shout out to everybody who joined us here. We have us share it live. Thank you so much. We're happy and it was nice to have you guys help us share it live. Also, don't forget, please help us follow the page. Follow us on every platform. You know, we're on every platform, so follow us on every platform. And thank you guys. We'll catch you again. Thank you for joining us on MMETVLIBERIA Self-Culture. That's talking about it. But thank you so much. Y'all have a great day. We love you all, and you'll be safe out there. Okay.
Deep Money, MME.
Let's go.
TV. Let's go.